Ever feel like your mechanic is speaking a foreign language and charging you for the translation? You're not alone. According to AAA, 63% of drivers don't trust repair shops, and with good reason. From fake flushes to phantom fixes, shady mechanics are draining wallets every day. In this video, I'm exposing 13 common scams they use, how to spot them, and how to protect yourself. And at the end, I'll share one simple rule that guarantees you'll never get ripped off again. Let's get into it. Scam number 1, the urgent fluid flush. Ever been told your coolant looks terrible? It needs a flush right now. Sounds serious, right? But here's the truth. Most vehicle fluids are built to last 50,000 to 100,000 miles, sometimes even longer. But shady mechanics push flushes as early as 30,000 miles. Not because your car needs it, but because it's easy money. They'll even show you a nasty fluid sample, but spoiler alert, it might not even be from your car. How to protect yourself? Ask for proof. A fluid test strip or lab report can tell if it's actually bad. No proof? Walk away. Don't let fear words like sludge or contamination pressure you. And always check your owner's manual. If it says your coolant is good for another 20,000 miles, trust that, not the mechanic's upsell. A fluid flush can cost $100 to $300. Skipping an unnecessary one? That's money back in your pocket, and your car will run just fine. Scam number 2, the mystery check engine light. That little orange light on your dashboard, it's one of the most feared things for drivers, and mechanics know it. They'll say things like, "This could be serious. Might cost over $1,000 to fix." And boom, you're panicking, reaching for your wallet. But here's the truth. According to the EPA, 10% of check engine lights are caused by something as simple as a loose gas cap. Not every code means your engine is about to explode. So why does this scam work? Because most drivers don't know how to read the codes. That's where they get you. The mechanic throws out intimidating terms like oxygen sensor failure or catalytic converter issue, and it sounds expensive. But here's how you fight back. Buy a $20 OBD2 scanner. You can plug it into the port under your steering wheel and get the exact code. Then Google that code. It'll tell you whether it's a big deal or a 5-minute DIY fix. For example, code P0455, that's usually a loose or faulty gas cap. Just tighten it or replace it for $15. Code P0171 could be a dirty air filter or a minor vacuum leak, still not urgent. Code P0420, yes, it refers to catalytic converter efficiency, but sometimes it's just a bad oxygen sensor, not a $1,500 repair. The point is, not every check engine light is a crisis, but shops love to turn it into one. Don't let the fear tactic work on you. Always check the code yourself first. A tiny $20 tool can save you hundreds, even thousands, and help you avoid getting scammed over something as small as a gas cap. Scam number 3, unnecessary air filter replacements. This one's a classic. The mechanic pulls out a nasty, bug-filled air filter and says, "This is yours. You need a new one right now." But here's the catch. That might not even be your filter. Some shops keep an old, dirty one on standby just to scare customers into buying a new one. Here's the truth. Most air filters last between 15,000 to 30,000 miles. Unless you're constantly driving through dust or off-road conditions, yours is probably fine. But mechanics know that most drivers won't check for themselves, so they cash in. According to the Care Council, 1 in 4 drivers gets tricked into replacing their air filter too early. That's money straight out of your pocket for a part that doesn't even need changing. So, how do you protect yourself? Pop the hood and check it yourself. The air filter is usually in a plastic box with clips. Takes less than a minute to open. If it's only slightly dusty and doesn't look clogged, it's still good. And if it does need replacing, buy one online for $10 or $15 and swap it yourself. It's one of the easiest DIY jobs you can do. Pro tip, take a photo of your filter before the mechanic checks it. That way, if they try to show you a filthy one that doesn't match, you've got proof they're trying to scam you. Scam number 4, upselling synthetic oil. Ever gone in for a basic oil change and suddenly the mechanic says your car needs synthetic oil? It's better for the engine. Sounds convincing, right? But here's the real story. 75% of vehicles on the road run just fine on conventional oil. According to Consumer Reports, synthetic oil is great if you drive a high-performance car, live in extreme temperatures, or tow heavy loads. But for your average daily driver, it's often unnecessary. Here's the problem. Synthetic oil costs 2 to 3 times more than conventional, and mechanics love recommending it because it's pure profit for them. They'll say things like, "It reduces wear. It'll extend your engine's life. Your engine sounds noisy. Synthetic will fix that." But if your owner's manual doesn't specifically require synthetic, you're just throwing money away. Want to know what oil your car actually needs? Check your oil cap or the manual. If it says something like 5W30 conventional, you're good to go. Still unsure? Stick with what the manufacturer recommends, not what the mechanic sells. And always avoid the upgrade pitch during routine oil changes. That's where they get you. Because let's be honest, your car isn't going to last longer just because you spend double on oil. But your mechanic, their wallet definitely will. Scam number 5, the brake pad scare. You bring your car in for a routine check, and the mechanic suddenly looks concerned. Your brake pads are dangerously thin, only 10% life left. You need to replace them right now. Sounds urgent, right? That's exactly the point. But here's the truth. Brake pads don't need replacing until they're worn down to about 3 millimeters. Most shops start pushing replacements at 5 millimeters or even higher just to scare you. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says you're safe until you hit 3 millimeters. Anything above that, you've still got miles to go. So, how do you protect yourself? Ask to see the actual measurement. An honest mechanic will use a caliper or gauge to show you the thickness. If they say, "Just trust me," or refuse to show you, red flag. And here's another tip. Many cars have wear indicators that squeak when the pads are actually low. So if your brakes are quiet and your car is driving fine, there's probably no emergency. One guy I know paid over $400 for a full brake job, pads and rotors, only to find out later his pads were still at 4 millimeters, totally safe for thousands more miles. Brake jobs are expensive, so don't rush it. Always get a second opinion if they claim it's urgent, because a $50 check elsewhere could save you hundreds and a whole lot of regret. Scam number 6, fake factory-only parts. You've probably heard this one. We have to use factory parts. Aftermarket parts will void your warranty. But here's the truth. That's a lie. OEM, original equipment manufacturer, parts are the same as the ones your car came with. But dealerships and shops love to charge 2 to 3 times more for them just because they have the car brand's logo. Meanwhile, aftermarket parts are often made by the same manufacturers. And according to the National Automotive Parts Association, 89% of them perform just as well as OEM parts. And the best part, they're 30 to 50% cheaper. For example, a Honda Civic oxygen sensor, OEM $250, aftermarket $75. Both pass emissions tests. Both last just as long, but one is a lot easier on your wallet. Unless you're dealing with a high-end car where the warranty specifically requires OEM, always ask for a quality aftermarket option. Check your warranty details. Most likely, you'll find it says genuine or equivalent. Don't let them sell you on the brand name. Stick with what works and save a lot of money in the process. Scam number 7, overcharging for simple fixes. Ever been hit with a hefty bill for a job that took no time at all? That's the overcharging for simple fixes scam. One of the biggest offenders is the cabin air filter. Replacing it takes 5 minutes. You just pop open the glove box, pull out the old filter, and slide in the new one. Yet many shops will charge you $150 for this $20 part and mark up labor like crazy. Same with wiper blades. A 2-minute job can cost you $80 at the shop. But the reality is you can buy the parts online for a fraction of the price and DIY. The trick, mechanics bank on the fact that most of us don't know how easy these fixes are. To avoid getting scammed, look up the repair online. There are plenty of tutorials out there. DIY it, or ask the shop for a more reasonable price on simple tasks. Don't let them take advantage of your lack of knowledge. Save that cash for real repairs that actually require expertise. Scam number 8, the phantom repair. This one's a real nightmare. You pay for a big repair, but when you get your car back, the problem is still there. Or worse, it was never even fixed. This is called the phantom repair scam. Shops will claim they replaced a part or performed service, but in reality, your car never got the fix. For example, a friend of mine paid $600 for a timing belt replacement, only to find out the original cracked belt was still in place after a second inspection. This kind of fraud costs billions every year, according to the Federal Trade Commission. Here's how to protect yourself. Ask to see the old parts they removed. Request before and after photos of the repair. A reputable shop will provide them. Check your invoice for vague terms like system service. It's a red flag if they can't explain the work. If you suspect a phantom repair, don't hesitate to get a second opinion. If you've been scammed, dispute the charge with your bank or credit card company. They'll back you up. Don't let them pocket your money for work that was never done. Always demand proof of a repair. Scam number 9. Your warranty is voided. This is a common tactic many dealerships use. They'll tell you if you don't get your oil changed here or use factory parts, your warranty is void. But here's the truth. That's a lie. The Magnus-Moss Warranty Act protects you. It says manufacturers can void your warranty just because you go to an independent shop or use aftermarket parts, as long as the work is done properly and meets the manufacturer's standards. For example, if you change your oil at a local shop using quality filters and fluids, your powertrain warranty is still valid. The same goes for brakes, tires, or even major repairs. Dealers try to scare you into overpriced services, hoping you don't know your rights. So, always keep receipts and records of your maintenance. If a dealer tries to deny your warranty unfairly, file a complaint with the FTC. Don't fall for the scare tactics. You have the right to choose where and how your car is serviced. Scam number 10. Blinker fluid and other fake products. This one sounds too ridiculous to be true, but it happens. Mechanics may try to sell you fake or unnecessary products. Some even joke about things like blinker fluid or muffler bearings. But here's the thing, these aren't real issues. Shops may also try to push things like premium windshield washer fluid for $50 a gallon, claiming it's a special formula. In reality, it's the same basic fluid you can buy at any store for a fraction of the price. Then there's the fuel injector cleaner scam. They may tell it'll fix your car's issues, but most modern fuels already have additives that do the same job. Or worse, they might sell you headlight restoration kits that cost $100 when a $10 kit from the store works just as well. Here's a pro tip. If a mechanic mentions blinker fluid, walk out. They're either joking or trying to scam you. Always research products before buying them, and don't let them upsell you on things your car doesn't actually need. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Scam number 11. The shock/strut upsell. Ever been told your shocks or struts are shot and need replacing? Mechanics love pushing this one, especially if your car has hit a certain mileage, like 60,000 miles. But here's the truth. Mileage alone doesn't mean they need replacing. Shocks and struts fail due to things like rough roads, potholes, or heavy loads, not just how many miles you've driven. In fact, many can last anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000 miles, or even longer. Here's a simple test you can do yourself. Press down firmly on each corner of your car. If it bounces more than twice, it might be time for new shocks or struts. But if it settles quickly, they're fine. Mechanics often try to push replacements at 60,000 miles, claiming it's preventative. But unless you're noticing poor ride quality or uneven tire wear, you probably don't need it. A full replacement can cost $1,000 or more. So, always get a second opinion. Don't fall for the scare tactics. If your car handles smoothly and drives well, you're likely good to go. Scam number 12. Inflated labor hours. Ever received a bill with 3 hours of labor for a job that only took 30 minutes? This is a common scam where shops charge based on book time, a standardized estimate for how long a repair should take, not how long it actually takes. The problem is skilled mechanics can finish the job faster, but you still pay the full inflated labor rate. For example, replacing an alternator may have a book time of 2 hours, but a skilled mechanic could finish it in 1 hour, yet you're still charged for 2 hours. Here's how to fight back. Check labor rates online. Sites like RepairPal can show fair prices for your car's make and model. Always ask for a written estimate before work begins. If the final bill exceeds the estimate by more than 10%, you have the right to dispute the charge. Don't let them charge you for extra hours. Be proactive and ask for a detailed breakdown of labor costs. If they can't explain it, walk away and find a shop that's more transparent. Scam number 13. The free inspection trap. Who doesn't love the word free? That's why this scam works so well. Shops often lure you in with a free inspection, only to hit you with a long list of urgent repairs that need to be done immediately. The catch: many of these issues are exaggerated or completely made up. For example, they might claim your serpentine belt is cracking and needs replacement when, in reality, minor surface cracks are normal and don't affect performance. Or they'll say your suspension is shot when it's actually perfectly fine. Here's the key: never approve repairs on the spot. Tell them you'll think about it and get a second opinion. A trustworthy mechanic will be happy to confirm if the work is really needed or if they're just trying to upsell you. Pro tip: don't fall for the limited time offer pressure. Repairs aren't emergencies unless your car is unsafe to drive. Take your time, do your research, and don't let a free inspection cost you hundreds of dollars in unnecessary fixes. There you have it, 13 common mechanic scams that could cost you big time if you're not careful. But now you know how to spot them, and more importantly, how to protect yourself from falling for these tricks. The best defense? Stay informed and always get a second opinion. Trustworthy mechanics are out there, but you have to be vigilant and question anything that feels off. Never let fear, confusion, or pressure lead you to make a hasty decision. If this video helped you save some money and avoid scams, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our future tips.